The Return to Freddy's 4, the conclusion of the Return to Freddy's franchise, the magnum opus of Tyler Altstrom, the paradigm of Lockjaw, the most anticipated game in the FNAF fan game universe. The Return to Freddy's? No. The Lord of the Rings Return of the Freddy. This game is garbage! Yes! Although inherently this game isn't bad, it just slowly crumbled before my eyes and I was left with the awareness of a melancholic taste of bitterness and rage in my mouth. As much as I'd love to start this video off with the teasers.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass.
And talk about how great this game is. I just really need to get this out of the way first. I did not enjoy my time with the game. But that's not to say I didn't like it at first. So, before I shower this game with brimstone and hate, I need to share what I think is genuinely good at first. Starting off with the menu screen. Which also, good God, this dedication screen just keeps getting worse, huh? Dedicated to my love, Kitty Fazcat. Oh no! The menu music for this game is really good, and although I thought he had this music custom made for the game, it was not. But who cares? Still fits great. Edgy ass lockjaws looking great. Font and color choice is awesome. We're giving this menu a gold star because I think it deserves it. Now we can get into the Jumping into the office, I've finally seen a pattern with these games. Every office is just a big hallway you stare at. I was hoping for some more creativity regarding this, however, this office has a lot of positives, most of them coming from the camera system to the left. It looks weird, it feels weird, and it's great. The camera system acting the way it does is essential to the gameplay. Other than the camera on the left side of the office, you've got a lever, not a button, a lever, to charge the power. Crazy stuff right there. Groundbreaking. Right side of the office, there's a steam lever to offend the animatronics by puffing vape smoke in their face till they leave.
A vape's done charging.
Breathe air! And then the worst mechanic in this game, the locker. Most of the animatronics you defend against require the locker, and it sucks. Here you are. I'll hold on to why this mechanic is so bad a little later. I want to get the good stuff out of the way first, so just bear with me, alright? Night 1 introduces Lockjaw, Kitty Fazcat, Freddy, Bonnie. We're doing this again, huh? To start, Bonnie, Kitty Fazcat, and the two new characters, Sally and Coley, act pretty much the same way. They'll run past, somehow teleport into your office, then leave. But it's not a Return to Freddy's game without a ridiculous character that's a pain in the ass to deal with. First we had Doug, then we had Vigo. Now give it up for Coley and Bonnie. 2 this time. Let's go, dude. This tag team duo of mental insanity will be the main reason you'll die in this game. Hate you. Burn. Not fair! It's not fair! It's not. Sally and Kitty Fazcat have a buffer before killing you, as I mentioned before. What is going on? Why are you still there? Are you gonna kill me, like, as soon as I put this down? Should I take my headphones off preemptively? Alright. That's just a visual bug, then? But Coley just doesn't do it for some reason. And not only that, they're the quickest character in the game. Tyler could have totally made her some Foxy mechanic-like character, but the hell do I know, right? And I know your immediate thought is just FNAF 2 that shit with the locker, like the mask, right? Except the locker is just a ridiculously stubborn mechanic. It encourages you to predict and anticipate when an animatronic is about to attack, which isn't too bad on paper, since every animatronic has to be on cam 9 before attacking. But there's always a but. When they leave camo 9, there's a huge chance they won't attack for in-game hours. This especially goes towards Bonnie. I've had times where he'll leave camo 9 at 12, then show up at 2. There you are, my god, dude. So if you consider sitting on your ass for 3 minutes doing nothing as fun gameplay, you'd have a blast with this character. So you've got 2 fair characters, 2 unfair characters, and then you've got the fundamental game breakers, Freddy and Lockjaw. These 2 can collapse a night in seconds because of our favorite friend RNG. Shoot, that was Freddy. Jeez, guys! When Lockjaw or Freddy appears, you need to steam them, forcing them at the top of your priority list of things to do. And because of this, the other animatronics will sit in their buffer animation while they attack. But Coley doesn't have a buffer animation. So if she decides to attack, you die instantly. Great Great game design there, right? Other than the RNG BS you can get from this game, I'd say this game is really solid up until night 5. I'd even say the game is pretty scary up till night 3, which, let's be honest, most FNAF games aren't scary even after the first night. Oh, frick, dude. Fucking frick, dude, frick. The balance between charging the power and the anticipation of waiting for an animatronic to reveal themselves, or worse, show up unexpectedly, was a great rush. There's just an issue that plagues every Return to Freddy's game, and that is terrible balancing. The harder the difficulty, the more these RNG issues arise. And that leads us to the reason this game crumbled before my eyes. Because the first hour, I was genuinely enjoying myself with these mechanics. And just to visualize my issues with the game, I'll show you the timeline on my video editor. Right there is where I started the game. Here's where I beat night 5. And the rest of this is night 6. Now, as you might know by now, I will not fray away from slamming my head against the wall trying to complete a FNAF challenge. So I was going to do everything to get the ending of this game. I really wanted to see how this franchise would end. And can you blame me? I spent 2 months of my life thinking about it. Even if there was no ending cutscene or anything, the extras, the star, it would have been so worth it. I spent 2 hours trying to beat this on my initial playthrough, and another 2 the next day trying to beat this night. I grinded through RNG, different strategies. Did I miss something? Did my brain just go tunnel vision, or did they not even move? And of course, hours of attempts to beat this damn night. Skill issue is something you could be screaming at your screen right now, and I would be inclined to agree with you if you weren't so wrong. I got pretty consistent at making it to 4 to 5 a.m., where the only thing killing me was Freddy. No matter how fast or slow I was, I could never counter Freddy. What? He would kill me instantly every time at 4 or 5 a.m. 1, 2. Every time! He just kills you at 5 a.m. So I realized I have just been deceived, spending 4 hours playing an impossible night unless I got some godly RNG with Freddy not attacking for 2 in-game hours. Let me tell you, throwing in the towel after spending a long time at something without anything to show for it is not a good feeling. You know what is a good feeling? Subscribing to my channel. And what might make you feel really good about yourself is yelling at me in the comments about how I'm just bad at the game and it's actually really good. Remember to like before doing that. So, after being bested by Tyler not playtesting his game, I got to the extras menu by cheating. And wow, what a lackluster extras menu. I mean, you got full renders of the animatronics, and that's really it. Then you've got Dragon Dave mode. The fuck is Dragon Dave? And yeah, no, I'm not going to attempt a night even more broken than night 6. Thank you. And with that being said, I am now done with the Return to Freddy's. If I had to define each video game in the form of a YouTube short, it'd be...
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit. It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
I mean, it's alright, like...
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
And I think that's all I have to say. Although I could have a lot more harsh words towards this game, you've got to remember this is someone's first all-around project. And although it's disappointing to see their progress in game creation stagnate a little bit at the end, you can't be too harsh on it. And even if I had some unfair difficulties, I can't say I didn't have fun at least a little bit with the series. So, now that I have some free time on my hands to play more games, I think I'm going to check out something a little bit more...